Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to our channel, where we delve deep into the fascinating world of the British royal family. Today, we're tackling a subject that has generated significant discussion and speculation for quite some time. The future, or perhaps the decided lack thereof, for one particular member of the royal household, Prince Andrew, the Duke of York. The Windsors, like any family, have faced their share of challenges, but few have cast as long or as difficult a shadow as the controversies surrounding Prince Andrew. For years now, the Duke of York has been largely absent from public life. Stripped of his military titles and royal patronages, a direct consequence of the serious allegations and the subsequent fallout from his association with the convicted sex offender, Jeffrey Epstein. This wasn't just a minor PR hiccup. It was a seismic event that fundamentally altered his standing within the institution he was born into. Now, fresh reports circulating within the British media landscape suggest that a pivotal decision has been reached regarding Prince Andrew's position within the royal family for the long term. And this decision, it appears, comes directly from the man who will one day sit on the throne, His Royal Highness Prince William, the current Prince of Wales. According to a widely reported account initially published in the Sunday Times, a reputable and well-informed source on matters concerning the monarchy, Prince William has seemingly made a definitive and final determination regarding his uncle's potential role, or lack thereof, in the future iteration of the monarchy under his own reign. The essence of this decision is stark and unequivocal. Prince Andrew, the Duke of York, will not be permitted to assume any form of official royal role or public duty once Prince William ascends to the throne as king. This is not merely a continuation of the current status quo, where Prince Andrew is already a non-working royal. It signifies a firm and apparently irreversible judgment from the future monarch himself, cementing the Duke of York's permanent exclusion from the active, public-facing duties that define senior members of the royal family. It's a clear signal that the chapter on Prince Andrew's public royal life is considered definitively closed, not just for now, but for the foreseeable future, stretching into the next reign. The reasoning behind this resolute stance, as reported by the Sunday Times and widely echoed elsewhere, is deeply rooted in the persistent controversies that have plagued Prince Andrew for years. The newspaper's sources indicated that Prince William views his uncle not just as a liability, but specifically as a risk, and even a threat to the stability, reputation, and continued relevance of the royal family as an institution. Let's take a moment to unpack what constitutes this perceived risk and threat in the eyes of the future king. The most significant and damaging aspect, undoubtedly, has been Prince Andrew's long-standing association with Jeffrey Epstein and the subsequent civil lawsuit brought against him by Virginia Giuffre, who alleged she was trafficked by Epstein and forced to have sexual relations with the prince when she was a minor. While Prince Andrew has always vehemently denied these allegations, the association itself, his infamous BBC Newsnight interview attempting to explain it, and the eventual out-of-court settlement reached with Miss Giuffre, reportedly costing millions, though the source of the funds remains a subject of much speculation, caused immense damage to the monarchy's image. The fallout was immediate and severe. In January 2022, facing mounting pressure and with the Queen's approval, Prince Andrew was stripped of his honorary military titles and royal patronages. He was no longer permitted to use the style His Royal Highness in any official capacity. This effectively removed him from public life and ensured he would not appear on the balcony for major royal events or participate in official engagements. This decision by the late Queen Elizabeth II, supported by then Prince Charles and Prince William, was seen as a necessary measure to protect the monarchy from being further tainted by the scandal. However, the controversies didn't end there. While less prominent in the public eye than the Epstein affair, there have also been reports, some originating in the US, alleging Prince Andrew's potential involvement with individuals linked to Chinese intelligence. These claims, though not as widely substantiated or legally pursued as the Epstein matter, add another layer of concern and potential vulnerability. Whether these specific allegations hold weight or not, the mere existence of such reports further contributes to the perception of Prince Andrew as someone whose past associations and actions could compromise the royal family's security or diplomatic standing. Taken together, these back-to-back scandals, as the source text puts it, have undeniably cast a negative light on the royal family. Prince Andrew's issues have resurfaced periodically, keeping the controversy alive in the media and public consciousness. This constant association with scandal is precisely what Prince William, looking ahead to his own reign, reportedly deems a fundamental risk. The risk of the monarchy's reputation being undermined and a threat, potentially jeopardizing public trust and support, which are vital for the institution's survival in a modern age. This assessment from Prince William, viewing his uncle through this lens of danger to the institution, has reportedly led directly to what is described as the Duke of York's fading existence within the royal fold. This isn't just metaphorical, it's tangible. We see it in his absence from major state occasions, his lack of public duties, and his diminished profile even within private family gatherings that spill into public view. He is present at core family events like Christmas at Sandringham or the annual Royal Ascot races, but his role is minimal, often walking behind other family members or positioned away from the central figures. His public life, once relatively busy as a working royal, has effectively dissolved. A particular incident cited in the news reports, which seems to underscore the distance Prince William is maintaining, occurred on Easter Sunday earlier this year. Easter is traditionally a significant occasion for the royal family, often marked by attendance at the Easter Matin service at St. George's Chapel, Windsor Castle, the very place where Prince Andrew's parents, Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, are interred, and where Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were married. It's a key date in the royal calendar, typically seeing a gathering of senior and some extended family members. King Charles III, in a gesture that perhaps reflected a desire to include his brother in family moments, despite his official exile, reportedly invited Prince Andrew to attend the Easter service at St. George's Chapel. And indeed, Prince Andrew was present, photographed arriving and attending the service alongside other members of the family, including his sisters and cousins. However, conspicuously absent from this gathering were the Prince and Princess of Wales, William and Catherine. Instead of joining the family at Windsor, William and Catherine, along with their children Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, reportedly spent the Easter period on a private family holiday in Norfolk, at their country home, Anmer Hall, on the Sandringham estate. While a family holiday during school breaks is entirely understandable and a priority for any parent, the timing and location of their absence from a key royal event that Prince Andrew did attend have been interpreted by many, including sources speaking to the media, as a deliberate decision by Prince William to avoid a potentially awkward or publicly scrutinized encounter with his uncle. The report suggests that Prince William is actively minimizing face-to-face interactions with Prince Andrew, further emphasizing the depth of the rift and the finality of his decision regarding Andrew's future role. It highlights that the exclusion isn't just from public duties, but potentially extends to certain family gatherings where Andrew is present. This situation also has significant implications for Prince Andrew's daughters, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie. Both Beatrice and Eugenie are not working royals. They pursue their own careers and lives in the private sector, occasionally supporting royal charities and family events, but without receiving public funds or undertaking duties on behalf of the sovereign on a regular basis. However, as granddaughters of the late Queen and nieces of the current King, there was some speculation, particularly after the number of senior working royals decreased following the passing of the Queen and the departure of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, that Beatrice and Eugenie might step up to take on more prominent roles or key tasks to support King Charles III in his reign. Yet, thus far under King Charles's monarchy, Beatrice and Eugenie have not been granted such expanded roles or key tasks. While they continue to support family events, they have not been integrated into the core group of working royals undertaking official engagements. The news reports suggest that their father's ongoing controversies and tarnished reputation have, unfortunately, proved to be a setback for them in this regard. It's plausible that the association with Prince Andrew, regardless of Beatrice and Eugenie's own conduct and character, makes it difficult for the institution to elevate them to more prominent positions without potentially drawing unwanted attention or criticism related to their father. However, the narrative surrounding the York sisters doesn't end there. Despite the apparent hindrance caused by their father's situation during the early years of King Charles's reign, there are counterclaims and speculation about their potential value in the next reign, that of Prince William. Prince William has often been associated with the concept of a slimmed-down monarchy. This idea, which gained traction during his father's time as Prince of Wales, envisions a future royal family with fewer working members, focusing the public duties and attention on the core line of succession, the monarch, their heir, and perhaps the heir's heir, and a select few key individuals. The aim is often seen as making the monarchy more efficient, less expensive for the taxpayer, and perhaps more modern and relatable by having the majority of extended family members live more private lives. In the context of a future slimmed-down monarchy under King William, there are claims that Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie could actually prove to be valuable assets. Why? If William intends to rely on a smaller core group of working royals, there might still be a need for trusted family members to support specific patronages, attend certain events, or act as representatives. Beatrice and Eugenie, while not without their own occasional media attention, have largely navigated adulthood without major personal scandal, separate from their fathers. They are seen as loyal to the institution and fond of their cousins, William and Harry. The argument is that despite their father's issues, Beatrice and Eugenie represent a younger generation of royals who could potentially take on a limited number of duties to help share the load, especially if the core working group is intentionally small. They could offer support without necessarily needing to be full-time, publicly funded royals. The claim suggests that Prince William, while distancing himself from his uncle, might see his cousins as potentially useful figures in his future vision for the monarchy, perhaps in a carefully defined capacity that doesn't link back negatively to their father's past. This introduces an interesting dynamic. While Prince Andrew's actions have undoubtedly impacted his daughter's roles under King Charles, the future under King William might present different possibilities for Beatrice and Eugenie, depending on how William chooses to shape his reign and the size and scope of the working royal family. It suggests that the consequences of Andrew's actions are complex and may not be universally applied to his entire family unit in the long term. Ultimately, the news reports paint a clear picture of Prince William's perspective on his uncle. Viewing Prince Andrew as an ongoing risk and threat, William has reportedly made a definitive decision that excludes the Duke of York from any future royal role when he becomes king. This decision is supported by actions, such as the reported avoidance of Andrew at key family gatherings like the Easter service. This stance from the future monarch solidifies Prince Andrew's current position of effective exile from public royal life, and indicates that it is a permanent state of affairs as far as the next reign is concerned. While it has seemingly limited opportunities for his daughters under the current king, speculation remains that Prince William might find a place for his cousins, Beatrice and Eugenie, within his future slimmed-down monarchy, potentially separating their fate from that of their controversial father. This unfolding saga within the royal family certainly gives us much to reflect upon regarding the challenges faced by an ancient institution in a modern world, the weight of reputation, and the difficult decisions required to protect its future. It underscores the determination of Prince William to safeguard the monarchy's standing, even when it involves taking a firm line with close family members whose actions have caused significant damage. What are your thoughts on this significant decision by Prince William? Do you agree with his reported assessment of Prince Andrew? And how do you see the roles of Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie evolving in the future monarchy? Please share your opinions in the comments section below. Don't forget to like this video if you found it informative and insightful, subscribe to our channel for more in-depth royal analysis, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next update on the fascinating world of the British royal family. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to reading your comments.